bodhana bodhitam yoke sajjana shatpatairahara pepiyamanam mujha uyat bharata pankajam kalimala pradvamshina shreyase mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yadkripa tamaham vande paramananda madhavam yam brahma varunendra rudra marutah spunvanti divyaistavaihi vedai sanga padakramo panishadai gayanti yam samagaha dhyanavastita tadgatena manasa pashyanti yam yoginaha yasyantam na vidussura suragana devaya tasmai namaha. Here in the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Ata Dashamodhyayaha Viswaroopa Nama Dashamodhyayaha. Sorry, we have completed 10. We are into Viswaroopa Darshana Yoga Nama Ekadashodhyayaha. 10th was Vibhuti. Now it is Viswaroopa Darshanam. So Arjuna wanted to have Viswaroopa Darshan of Ishvara. It is like, let's say there are various items made out of wax. Human images, animal images, so many things made out of wax. And you say, I want to have a total vision. What do? We melt all the wax and can show it. All the wax and show it. Now imagine a vision where you see everything made out of wax in one big, anything made out of wax in one big image. In fact, in which everything is included and everything is distinctly seen. Is it possible? Krishna says you cannot with ordinary eyes you cannot see. I have to give you Divya Chakshu. I have to give you divine insight to be able to look at it. So naturally brings me a question, can you and I have such a vision? If perhaps suppose my bhakti was as tivra as Arjuna's, and suppose we are Krishna, the Yogeshwara Krishna. Krishna is called Yogeshwara, Bhagavan. He wields Maya. Perhaps he can show it. I have to relate it to one verse from the Dakshinamurti Stotra. Second verse. Bijasyantarivangkuro jagadidam prang nirvikalpam punaha Maya kalpita deshakala kalana vaichitra chitrikritam Maya viva vijrumbayat yapi mahayogi vayasvechaya. So, like a Mayavi, out of swa ichha, vijrumbayate. Here I can show you. When he must be a Mayavi, he must be a Yogeshwara. Okay? Here, when you look at this chapter, 10 and 11 in particular, I would say set your rational, scientific mind aside. Look at it purely in bhakti and in devotion. I'm not saying suspend it for good, but for a short while, just till we complete 10 and 11. Stop asking this question, is it possible? Okay, you have to say, if Ishvara wants, it's possible. That's how the vision should be. Then the vision will work for you. Suppose you say, is it possible? Then what is happening is we are doubting the very pramana. This says it is possible. I don't doubt the pramana. So if I don't doubt the pramana, then let me accept what it says. Accept it now so that it becomes clearer to you when you become teachers of the Bhagavad Gita. I'm confident that many of you will become teachers of the Bhagavad Gita. So, look at the whole thing. When I say Divya Chakshu, I will also say Shraddha Chakshu. If Ishvara wants, nothing is impossible. Anything is possible in the field of Maya. Like you go into I'm not sorry, looking at the entertainment part of a magician's show. But, you suspend all your belief. It's not possible. What he's showing is not possible. You suspend your belief and you clap and you pay big amounts. You know how much? The front row tickets cost about 5,000 rupees in India these days. You pay big amounts, huge amounts. And so many things are happening. In an open ground, he makes elephants disappear. A brilliant illusion. And you say, my God, my word, it cannot disappear, yet you appreciate it. Okay? I've attended a magic show. PC Sarkar. PC Sarkar. I am from Bengal. So Sarkar. I attended his show. And what happens? He takes a very puny looking character. He puts him in a cage and covers the cage. And as you know, they have got a special, mantra, special mantras. Abracadabra, gilly, 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 gilly. He removes the parda. This puny fellow has turned into a lion. The parda down, lion disappears, the puny fellow is back. Okay? Fine. You say, oh my God, the puny fellow became a lion and the lion became a puny fellow. So as the show was over and we were coming out of the hall, we heard a lion growl somewhere in the background. Now you know, so there's a lion hidden somewhere. So, Yogi Iva Swaichaya Vijrumbayatyapi. So just as a Mahayogi, a magician, a magician unfolds something for you which is otherwise not believable, not possible. Just as he unfolds something for you, this Yogeshwara Krishna unfolded something for Arjuna. It's imagery. Imagine you are studying medicine and you told the teacher there, I want to see all the parts in the human body. He says, fine, no problem. Come to the dissection room. You say, oh, not this way. I want Jita Jagta walking, heart beating, yet I want to see through the body. Suppose if Krishna was a teacher, he could have shown a virtual reality show. It's possible, no? These days in VR, you can put on the glass, you can see. So maybe, the divine Chakshu was a virtual reality glasses, if you want to use science here. So virtual reality is a fact. So the virtual reality was produced for Arjuna. Okay. So we studied up to a point where Arjuna Krishna says, Krishna told him in the previous verse, Natumam shakyase drishtum eneva swachakshusha divyam dadami me chakshuhu pashyame yogam aishwaram. So he says, Natu sakyase, it is just not possible. Drishtum, to see. Mama, mom, okay, mom, anena iva chakshusha, the eyesight which you have otherwise been endowed with, it's not possible to see me with those eyes. Okay, dadami te, I will give you. Divya chakshuhu, I am giving you divine, virtual reality glasses. Pashya, see, dekho yaar, dekho. Okay. Me yogam aishwaram, my wondrous power. Look at my power. This is Krishna talking as Bhagavan. Look at my power. Look at me unfolding the entire thing. Okay. So, I'm giving you this power. Now, when this was said, and before Krishna started showing him this Viswaroopa Darshanam, there is a character in between called Sanjaya, who is narrating the whole thing to Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra is a Janma Andha, cannot see. And to Dhritarashtra, Sanjaya is being empowered to see what Arjuna is seeing and convey it to Dhritarashtra. So the next few verses will come under the title Sanjaya Uvacha. So it says, let's read verse number 9. Sanjaya Uvacha Eva Muktva Tado Rajan Eva Muktva Tato Rajan Mahayogeshwaro Harihi Mahayogeshwaro Harihi. One line. Eva Muktva Tato Rajan Mahayogeshwaro Harihi Darshayamasa Parthaya Darshayamasa Parthaya Paramam Rupamaishwaram Paramam Rupamaishwaram. Very often people will say Ekadasha, there is not much philosophy here. There is beautiful description of Ishvara. Can you describe the Ishvara? Can you describe Ishvara? Describing the otherwise indescribable. Telling me about Ishvara who cannot otherwise be explained by words. All that is being, you can see the poet's brilliance here. And when you read the Bhashya, you can see the Bhashyakara's brilliance. And when the teacher unfolds to you, you can see the compassion of the teacher. The teacher wants you to get it perfect. The teacher doesn't want to sell you short. He wants to get you asesha. That's a lovely word, asesha. Without holding anything back, this teacher wants to give it to you. And if you are blessed with all three, understand what a blessing and what a parampara we come from. At every point of time, appreciate the parampara, appreciate the rishi parampara that we are in, appreciate the depth of our knowledge, appreciate the depth of what's available to us. Okay? This is not an ideology, but we have to learn to appreciate. Eva muktva. Having so, Sanjaya says, Sanjaya uvacha, having said so, evam uktva, tatha, the word used is tatha, tatha rajan, O king. See, in this use of the word king, we have what is called a very useful, what do you call it? It's called paryaya vachi shabd. Saying something, but meaning right opposite. For example, in people who are familiar with Tamil, and we talk about a person. That this fellow said this fellow said this. So they will say, oh, that Brahaspati, the Brahaspati there is not a wise man. That Brahaspati is there when it's called Mandabuddhi fellow. It is called Paryaya Vachi Shabd. You use a big word, Yare Anda Brahaspatiya. They use that word. They say it beautifully in Tamil. Anda Brahaspatiya. Just two words tell you everything about that person. So he's saying, Tata Rajan. So he is pulling Dhritarashtra's leg. Are you not supposed to be the Rajan? Are you not supposed to be the king of this place? You should be out there in the middle fighting. You will be out there in the middle fighting. You have allowed your son to usurp your powers, and you have emotionally blackmailed Bhishma and Drona to fight for Adharma, and now you want to tell me about this Viswaroopa. And how do you start this Bhagavad Gita? I mean, this whole thing? Mamaka, Andava, Kim Akurvata. Are you differentiate between Pandava and your own sons? Mamaka, my sons in Pandava, what happened? Kim Makurvata. Your bias, your prejudice is revealed. You have failed in your role as a Raja. Raja. Tamil Sonal. So he says, you are a Raja. The Tata Rajan. Respectful, like they say, and Brutus is an honorable man, like that. So very powerful expression, rhetoric used. Eva Muktva Tato Rajan. Hey Raja, Darshaya Masa. Lovely word, what a word. Darshaya Masa. He revealed to him. The simple translation be showed. This is showing. I reveal to you. What a powerful expression. 1, 2, 3, screen opens. You see the impossible. What you thought was impossible. So it is revealed to you. Ishvara revealed. So Darshaya Masa. To whom? Parthaya. Okay, we can read Parthaya here as two. One is the direct meaning called Vachyartha. The other is called Lakshyartha. Vachyartha is Partha, son of Pritha, Pandava. Other Partha is you and me. Pritha stands for Prithvi. We are Jivas. You have come up to chapter 11. Krishna is revealing it for you. Parthaya. Suspend your scientific buddhi. Suspend your logic. Suspend your disbelief. Suspend that Western prism. Suspend that buddhi which wants to validate everything to the Westerner. Because we know Bhagavad Gita. It's a holy book. God himself has it. How do you know? You have no answer. I don't need to justify it. Suspend all that for a while. Only then the darshanam is possible. Darshaya Masa. You suspend it. That is called Shraddha. Suspend it for some time. It will become evident. It will become evident. Darshaya Masa. Parthaya. And what did he do? Paramam. Oh, lovely. All these words are amazing words. Paramam. Paramam, what is the meaning used here? Darshaya Masa. Parthaya. Paramam. Rupam. Aishwaram. Paramam Rupam is the all-inclusive Rupa. What is this all-inclusive Rupa? It is not that I melted the wax and built you one lump of wax. Show me all the wax here, I can melt all the wax and show you a lump of wax. He is not showing a lump. He is revealing his Swarupam, in which in him you see the whole Srishti. In Ishvara you see the whole Srishti, or when you see the whole Srishti, you see the Ishvara behind the whole Srishti. It's an amazing image. See the whole thing. If you want to see it, if you had to show it in a movie, how will you show? You grow up, then everything will fill up his body and things like that. Then next week, that's how they'll show it. So he says, so having spoken that, he says, what else does it do? Param Rupam Aishwaram. And it does something for you. What does it do? Ishwaro Harihi. It removes all your papam. Papam here is, see, there is no good action, bad action. There are no good results, bad results. Good results, bad results are all opinions. There are wrong actions and right actions. Wrong actions produce unpleasant results. Right action produce pleasant results. Hey Rajan, you are a Raja. By failing in your duty, by failing to control your son, who even wanted to imprison Krishna when he came as a Duta, you have, what do you call it? You have abdicated your powers. You are not even a titular head. You have abdicated your powers. And which is a wrong action for a Raja to do. And because of that, you have inherited all this papam, this unpleasant experiences of yours. Saying that you want to see more now, more unpleasant experience. If you want to avoid all those unpleasant experiences, stop this war now. Stop this war now, if you can. Knowing fully well, you won't stop. So when these unpleasant things happen, the unpleasant things produce naturally pain, and this pain is referred to you as papam. And if you are able to see Ishvara Swarupa, if you are able to do some corrective action which can perhaps stop this, or if you are not able to stop this, whatever is going to accrue, whatever is going to come to you, fructify, if you can face it with equanimity, you will still be free from all the papa. That's what he says. You will be free from all the papa. Ema muktva tato rajan Mahayogeshwaro Harihi Darshayamasa Parthaya Paramam Rupam Aishwaram. Okay. Harihi here means one who destroys all the power. Even if you call the name Hari, you are protected. I must recall a beautiful story told by my Guruji about how the name Hari itself protects you. He gave us a very beautiful example. You're traveling by train, okay? The train stops at a station, early morning stop. And you're not going by AC two-tier or something, you're going by AC. Second class, where the windows can be opened. Swami used to refer to as Gandhi class. So you open Gandhi class. And you're in a station, the fellow says, copy, 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 he is walking around. And you call out to that fellow, coffee. You have to tell him, give me coffee. Even as he approaches you, he will pour coffee in a cup and say, "1 rupaya, 2 rupaya." Now I don't see 1 rupee is not available in the market. Maybe 10 rupaya. The moment you call out coffee comes to you. Hey, coffee comes to you. In the same way, call out Harihi, first thing in the morning. Cup mein pour karke Papa Nivaranam will happen for you. It's a beautiful story too. A lot of bhakti here. How to invoke Ishvara. How to invoke. You can speak with Ishvara. You can converse with Ishvara. We'll see it as it is. Okay. So this is verse number 9. What does he see? So the Ishvara, Yogeshwara, Krishna has unfolded his revealed, he's unfolded his whole Swarupam. So what do you see? Verse number 10 and 11. Reveal that. Aneka Vaktra Nayanam Anekadbhuta Darshanam. Yeah. Aneka Vaktra Nayanam Anekadbhuta Darshanam Aneka Divya Bharanam Divyanekodhyata Yudha Divyanekodhyata Yudham. Okay, we'll see the individual words. Divya Malyam Baradharam Divyagandhanulepanam Sarvascharyamayam Devam Anantam Vishwatomukam. Let's read it once more. Sanjay has been given the vision for describing to. Yes, what Arjuna is what Krishna is revealing to Arjuna, Sanjay is able to see and reveal it to Dhritarashtra. He himself is another Punyavan. Sanjay also is a great Punyavan. He has been specially given the powers to see the war and narrate it to him. And during even the Bhagavad Gita vision has been given to him. But the problem is he didn't retain it for long. At the end of the session, he went back. Like our Swamiji used to say. Session, what is that? Swamiji will say, session over, everybody rush to this chappal. So there is chappal on, knowledge gone. 8 o'clock, session gets over. What's your big concern? I have to rush to the chappal stand, take my chappal, take my car out, drive to, if you are in Chennai, Ratna Cafe, Madras Cafe, some cafe for your tiffin and go back. Chappal on, knowledge gone. That's what our Swami very often used to say. So Sanjay had the same problem. Vision gone, knowledge gone. He also went to fight. He didn't go surrender to Krishna. So let's read it once more. He'll give you Vak Shuttam. These are words meant for chanting. When you chant, your enunciation will clear up all that pronunciation problems. Enunciation problems will be cleared up. This place will also be clear. Let's read them. Aneka Vaktram Vatreka Nayanam Anekadbhuta Darshanam Aneka Divya Bharanam Divyanekodhyatat Yudham Divya Malyam Baradaram Divyagandhanulepanam Swarsharyamayam Devam Sarvashcharyamayam Devam Anantam Vishwato Mukham. Lovely words are used. Let's look at each word. He says, first the teacher starts with verse number 2. He starts with the other verse. Verse number 11, the teacher starts describing the verse number 11 first. Okay. So he says, Divya Malya Ambharadharam. He was wearing celestial garlands. Look at the huge Vishnu there, Krishna and the Thrupam. He is wearing celestial garlands. These celestial garlands is reflected in the Vishnu Sahasranama as Vanamali. Okay, Vanamali was what a mala of all the woods, the entire greenery is the mala on his neck, around his neck. So there are two ways to look at it. Look at a Krishna and look at the entire greenery as a garland. Okay. Look at all the greenery, see it as a mala around Krishna's neck. So you can start your vision with the greenery and go to Krishna's neck. Or you can start at Krishna and come to the greenery. Entire greenery is Krishna as a garland round his neck. These are amazing images. Okay. So Divya Malya Ambaradaram, and his whole body, Divya Gandha Anupalepanam. It's all the chandan, the whatever fragrance that you can imagine. Anulepanam. You have smeared his body, smeared Ishwara's, smeared Krishna with all the fragrant herbs and chandanam and whatnot. So look at it this way. You have smeared, or every time you get his Divya Gandha, think of Krishna. They serve this purpose, dual purpose. Divya Gandha Anulepanam Sarva Ascharyamayam. Wondrous. You just can't describe it in words. Sarva Ascharyamayam. Can you see Krishna in his whole Rupam? Viswaroopa. He's got a garland. All the greenery in the world is his garland. All the fragrance in the world are spread all over him. It's a Sarva Ascharyam. It is amazing. It's wondrous. Okay. And it's Devam. Devam here means effulgent. No, it's glowing. Just imagine this. Close your eyes and imagine a Krishna standing head to, and wherever you can look up, you see Krishna. Look down, you see Krishna. Effulgent, glowing Krishna. Green, red, whatever colors you can imagine in the flora is around his neck. Whatever fragrance you can imagine is spread over his body. And it's wondrous. Just imagine the scene. Devam Anantam. This is beautiful. This is where the poet plays a great role of imagery here. He is saying Divyam, head to foot, and he says Anantam. That means you don't know where the head starts, you don't know where the feet end. So, something very beautiful here. He is a Yogeshwara. He is endless. He is limitless. But for your upasana, for the sake of the upasana of the bhakta, he has come in a small, Kochu Unni Krishna. Okay, he has come in a small form, eating Navanita for your upasana. That's his Yogeshwara Rupam. Have you seen the Guru Bhai? Go see there. He has come as a Yogeshwara Krishna for your upasana. And what is he in reality? Endless. It is endless, limitless. So this limitless Krishna has come to you in a small form for your upasana. We'll see upasana the next time. So then he has got Adbhuta. Yeah. Okay. Divyam Anantam Vishwato Mukham. It's a beautiful word here, Vishwato Mukham. See, suppose you, Krishna, see like him this way. Human buddhi, you would like to go around the back and see what's visible there. Wouldn't you like to do? Pinalapai Papa. Is it not there? In Tamil we say, no? Go behind and see. Piche jaake dekho kya dikhta hai. Whichever direction you go, you face him. You go towards the back, he faces you. You go towards the back, he faces. Then what about the people saying that? They also see the face. Vishwato Mukham. Whichever direction you see his mukha. Vishwato Mukham. Amazing. Just close your eyes and imagine the scene. Krishna standing endless. Divyambaram. We'll come to Divyamba, yeah. Divya Malyambaram. Baradaram. Divya Gandhanupelepanam. Endless, limitless. Divyam, effulgent. And whichever direction you face, Krishna turns to face you. Wherever you go, or other way, wherever you see, you only see Krishna. You don't see anything else. Now we go to the earlier ones. Okay. What is the earlier ones? Earlier one says, Divya Malyam we saw. Tad Rupam. Whatever you saw, hey Rajan, Tat Rupam, that Krishna Rupam has what? Aneka Vaktra Nayanam. Imagine, what's India's population? About 130 crores. What is the world population? 800. And what about other living life forms and things like that? Imagine seeing all the mouths and eyes at the same time. Look at that. Just imagine. Imagine 130 crores. That's a big enough. 130 crores. Buck teeth. What do you call it? Receding jawline. Mokkai, everything you can see. Aneka Vaktram, Aneka Nayanam. See, this is an imaginary. Just imagine. Can you imagine such a thing? And for seeing this, you need a Divya Chakra. You can, you and I can see with our eyes closed. Can you imagine all the faces in Vishnu? All the faces in Krishna. All the mouths in Krishna. Okay, look at it another way. All the mouths as Krishna's mouths. All the eyes as Krishna's eyes. Aneka Vaktram, Aneka Nayanam, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam. Wondrous objects. Objects known in this world, objects unknown, alaukika objects. Have you seen a Sudarshana Chakra? Not the Diwali Chakra. Or not any of those Kriyas that you go to. Sorry, no offense. Okay. Sudarshana Chakra as wielded by Krishna. Have you seen? When Shishupala didn't get to see, he saw something coming and out went his head. So, and have you ever, can you imagine Krishna has Krishna's bow, Krishna's conch, Pancha Janya, Krishna's conch, Makara Kundala. Now the Kundala he is wearing is of the shape of an alligator's head. Makara Kundala. And a Divya smile, a permanent smile, a smile of compassion. Really amazing. Okay? Beautifully described. So, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divya Abharanam. You imagine an ornament, Krishna has it. Any ornament. And it's not ornament, gender bias, any ornament, imagine it on Krishna. That's a beauty, when it happens during Janmashtami. I've seen it happen only for Janmashtami. The women folk in the house will offer all the abharanam, the bangles, the necklaces, all meant and designed for women folk, they will offer it to Krishna. Krishna is one such deity. He can accept the ornaments meant for women, ornaments meant for men. Divya abharanam, all kinds of divya abharanam are in him. Now, why I spoke about effulgence first? You should not think that the effulgence has come out of the ornaments. That's why. So, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divya Abharanam. Now comes the next one. See, Divya Aneka Udhyata Ayudam. All kinds of weapons, known and unknown, ready for use. Maintained perfectly, not dusting. That's what somebody said, na? Somebody said, Pakistan ke paas atom bomb hai. So Indian counter was, hamara atom bomb fridge mein hai kya? So it's ready. If you can press a button, I can press a button. It is maintained in usable condition here and now. Not like the vacuum cleaner which you have bought and never vacuumed for so many years. So they are all ready to use. Okay, there is a very beautiful image. This imagery has to be extended a little further. Krishna here is a teacher of the Bhagavad Gita, giving you philosophy, telling you that you are whole and that you are the significant being. In fact, you are the only significant being. Tat Tvamasi. Okay, that's what he's telling you. And he says actions will never give you what you really want in life. Then why is he carrying all the weapons? He's carrying weapons. What for? Two things. Krishna in his compassion is carrying all the weapons necessary to protect his seeker. You see Krishna. He is there for your samrakshanam. I will take care of you. Yoga kshemam, he will take care. And even he will fight for you. But remember something very, very important. He will fight for you not while you sit at home and play chess. He will want you out in the battlefield. Look at Mahabharata. What does Krishna say? Whoever chooses me, Astra Shastra I won't touch. Tell me what else you want me to do. Arjun says, drive my chariot. So, you want to be protected by Ishvara? You want him to wield Astra Shastra for you? Prepared to fight. ये गाल दिखाओ मारे तो इस गाल में दिखाओ. It's not our philosophy. It is completely not our. I don't know where it came from. Are idhar mare, so that fellow should even be afraid to lift his hand again. You touch my astha. You touch my temples. You touch my gods. I will fight. I will fight. See, it is very important. This verse is very important. Make Arjuna, Krishna, and people who are prepared to fight your heroes. They are your heroes. My borders are in danger. I should be prepared to fight for it. Don't you dare. Remember that. तोड़ दो हाथ, अगर हाथ बढ़े, छू न पाए न सीता का दामन कोई. May he not touch Sita. That is the value of this land. तोड़ दो हाथ अगर हाथ उठने लगे, छू न पाए न सीता का दामन कोई. It is not, sir, I am peace loving. Yes, I am peace loving. But if you want to make me go to pieces, think again, come again. That's why all the ayudha are there with Krishna. He will tell you when to use what and how to use. When there is a karna there, he said, put your compassion in the freezer, fight that fellow. He may be your brother. He didn't tell him that. But if that fellow has no scruples, you have no business talking to him. If he is a dharmatma, talk to him. Even if he is a dharmatma, fighting for adharma, don't talk to him. Bhishma, dharmatma, fighting for adharma. Find a way, trick him to death. A Dronacharya, your teacher, fighting for adharma. Teacher means not guru, okay? Acharya. An acharya fighting for adharma, trick him to death if necessary. Be intelligent. There's a beautiful word, which is used in Tamil differently. We see, if you study the Bhagavad Gita, you will get what is called dakshata. Dakshata means a skill born out of knowledge. And you will know how to use the knowledge, when to use it, when to use the skill, when to refrain. That is called by another beautiful word, samartha. In Tamil, we say chamat. You have heard of that expression? Samartha. Samarthyam. Samarthyam means You are so balanced, you know what to do when. Smart guy. Exactly. Smart fellow. So he says he is carrying all this and he is facing Vishwato Mukham. Amazing verses. They are amazing verses. Somebody said there is no philosophy. I don't mind if there is no philosophy. There is so much depth here. I can give you a 10-day discourse only one day, one of these verses. Okay? Can look at verse number 12. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhaved Yuga Paduttita Bhaved Yuga Paduttita Yadima Sadrishi Yadibha Sadrishi Syat Bhasarastasya Tasya Mahatmanah Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yuga Paduttita Yadiba Sadrishi Sa Syat Bhasarastasya Mahatmanah. Let's Asara or Abhas. So, Yadi, if Divi in the sky, okay, Divi in the sky, Surya Sahasra Bha, 1,000 suns. Yeah, how many of you are in Chennai? Can you stand one Agni Nakshatram? 1,000 suns. Divi in the sky. 1,000 suns. That's a kind of one you can't see properly. 1,000. So, what does the teacher want to convey here? The teacher wants to convey the brilliance which cannot be described by mere words, the brilliance which cannot be imagined. Okay, so when we say, for example, I'm telling you something and comparing it something, it is called upama, not upama, upama. So that means I'm comparing. So how does, see, there is one, how does a phoenix look like? Has anyone seen a phoenix? So phoenix looks like a horse, but it has a horn out here. It's called a phoenix. Phoenix. No, sorry. It's a unicorn. Sorry. It's a unicorn. How does a phoenix looks like? It looks like a lion. With wings. And then there are other animals. There is an animal, Pegasus, a lion with a trunk. Or something like that. So this is called upama. I can give you a something known and I can add something. Have you seen a lion with a trunk? And that is this animal. Have you seen a horse with a horn? It's a unicorn. Okay, so that's how it is. And then, have you seen a lizard walking around? Possibly that's a T-Rex. No. A gecko. If you've seen the gecko walking around, if it can walk on two legs and come, maybe it's a huge size T-Rex. This is called upama. But when you are talking about, okay, when you are talking about an upama, which is just not possible, it is called asambhavita upama. Okay, one is sambhavita, possible. Asambhavita. Can you imagine 1,000 suns in the sky? Saying that you always chant it every day. Every day you chant. What is the thing you chant? Vigna? Koti Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakarya. Don't we chant it every day? You are invoking Ganesha and you say his presence is equal to, here he is talking about 1,000. There he is talking about 1 Koti. Koti Surya Samaprabha. So it is an upama which is used to just tell you how impossible it is to describe the whole scene. Okay? So he says Divi in the sky, Yadi, Yadi Surya Sahasra. Okay, the light of Surya Sahasra, Yugapat, simultaneously, not coming one after the other, all at the same time. Yugapat, Uttita Bhavet. Imagine 1,000 suns rising simultaneously in the sky. That is the divya, that is the light, effulgent light, that Ishvara Swarupa. And he says, Pashya, look at this as well. Krishna says, Pashya, I'm going to show you. And so that is what he said. Then, Yadi Bha, okay, Yadi Bha, Sa, okay, that effulgence, Tasya, Mahatmana, Bhasaha. Wow, what a word. That effulgence is Mahatmana Bhasaha. That is the 1,000 suns rising simultaneously in the sky. The effulgence that it produces is the radiance of Sri Krishna. Imagine you're closing your eyes, you are not doing Vedanta, Aham Brahmasmi, you are invoking Krishna. 1,000 suns. The effulgence of 1,000 suns is the radiance, is the effulgence of my Krishna. Amazing imagine. And in that 1,000 suns, what will happen? All your papas will get washed away. What is this washing away? The papas which we have, papas means unpleasant experience, unpleasant experiences that we have. The unpleasant experiences and born out of wrong actions. They have a hold on you. They become as though insignificant. Imagine 1,000 suns and Krishna standing in front of you. You are worried about your FD maturity which has not come to you. Insignificant. All these problems are reduced to insignificance. Okay. Sadrishi. It is equal to Sadrishi Syat. It would be equal to. So read it again. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugapat Udipta. So at the same time, simultaneously, 1,000 suns have risen. Okay. Sadrishi. That, like that. The effulgence of that. The effulgence like that is what? Is Bhasa Tasya Mahatmanaha. That is the effulgence of my Krishna. It's a meditative verse. Just have to close your eyes and see Krishna light coming out like that. Okay? So then we'll do one more verse because next verse the whole thing changes. It becomes Arjuna watch. So we look at verse number 13. Quickly. Tatraikastam jagat krishnam pravibhaktamanekada appashyadeva devasya sharire pandavastada tatraikastam jagat krishnam pravibhaktamanekada apashyadeva devasya sharire pandavastada. So tada, then Pandava here means Arjuna. Okay. One who represents all the Pandavas. Pandava, son of Pandu. Tatra Deva Devasya Sharire. Deva Devasya. In Krishna's Sharira. In one place. Ekastham. It is a wonderful words, remaining in a single form. Normally, when a form changes form to show a new form, the form has to change. Only then the new form can come. Remaining in the same form, Ishvara, Krishna, Mayavi, Yogeshwara is able to show all the forms within him, Ekastam. At the same time, he is able to show you all the forms. Ekastam. Okay. Tatra, in that place, remaining in the single form, Jagat Krishnam, the entire Jagat. Hey, in his if you I don't know if you have seen some movie, I remember. Hey Parth, dekho, Navagrah dekho. So you will see, you will see Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. Okay, one more thing. Expand your vision to whole Jagat. When you expand your vision to whole Jagat, where are we? Jambu Dvipa. It's called Jambu Dvipa because it's water filled, two-thirds water. In Jambu Dvipa, where are you? Bharata Khanda, Asia. And where is Bharata Khanda? Dakshine, south of Meroho, Dakshine Parsve. There is a mountain north of north, Dakshine Parsve, south of that. You are in Bharata Khanda. In Bharata Khanda, you are in Bharata Varsha. Okay, in Bharata Varsha, where are you? Some room in with a small stool in front. It is you. And what's your headache? What's your cold? What's your cataract? What's your serious emotional problem? What's your failed relationship? What's your loss of money? You are a speck of dust. Your problem is what? Insignificance. When you expand your vision, what bothers you is insignificant. And you let that insignificant thing make you feel insignificant. It occupies so much of your space that you otherwise Aham Brahmasmi as considered a conclusion. A fellow says, I don't have a inferiority complex, I am plain inferior. That's what this has done to you. Just look at this vision. Okay? Then apashyat, 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 Jagat Krishnam, apashyat, past tense, saw, Krishna saw. What did he see? Anekada pravibhaktam. He saw in the whole thing divided in many fold ways. Imagine you are seeing an X-ray, you are able to see my large intestine, small intestine, appendix, which was what you call appendectomy done. So me, you are able to see the appendectomy appendix. You are seeing my past, present, future. You are seeing me, I am able to see my father, grandfather, great-grandfather, and all the parampara right down to Bhargava Rishi. I am able to see all my relatives. I am able to see my friends. I am able to see the outcome of the war that is going to happen. I am open-mouthed in wonder. Okay. So, apashyat. Okay. Deva devasya sharire Pandavas saw always. In the law, in Ishwara's body, who is the Ishwara of Ishwaras, Arjun saw the entire Jagat remaining in one place. He saw the entire Jagat. In one place, he saw the entire Jagat divided manifold into so many divisions. We will look at this vision a little more in detail and let's see what happens to Arjun. What is the response of Arjun? Swasti prajabhya paripalayantam न्यायेन मार्गेण महिं महिषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनीं देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भया सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति शांति शांति। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय हो। स्वामी दयानंद महाराज की जय हो।
हरे कृष्णा।
हनुमान की जय। हरे कृष्णा। पवन पुत्र,
हाँ बोलिए बोलिए बोलिए।
पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय हो। बजरंग बली की जय हो। सब संतों की जय हो। श्री राम लल्ला की जय हो। अब बोलिए, अब बोलिए।
आज आपने संजय को जो दिव्य दृष्टि मिला था,
हाँ।
आज अपने हम सबको दिव्य दृष्टि दिया। अरे
क्या बात।
इतना अच्छा लगा, आप जो बोल रहे हैं आंखें बंद करके आकाश में भगवान का वो स्वरूप जो दिख रहा है,
वाह,
प्रकाशमय स्वरूप, आज दिव्य दर्शन आपने करा दिया।
अरे वाह,
आप
क्या बात।
कोटि
ये
प्रणाम, सच में पूरा
ये
शरीर एकदम से रोमांचित हो गया। भगवान को
अरे
सामने देख रहे हैं, भगवान को देख रहे हैं।
देखो,
आप जिस तरह से आप डिस्क्राइब कर रहे हैं वो
हम
अब
धन्य हो
आपके
गए,
सामने दिख रहा है,
हम
दिख रहा है
धन्य
वो।
हो गए, हम धन्य हो गए। ये हम
हम
नहीं
लोगों को
है।
धन्य कर दिया, हम लोगों को
हम
धन्य कर दिया दर्शन दिखा के।
हम धन्य हो गए। हम नहीं बोल रहे, हमारे गुरु जी बोल रहे हैं, स्वामी दयानंद
वही,
जी बोल रहे हैं।
दैट इज जय
स्वामी दयानंद
गुरुदेव।
जी हमारे हमारे माध्यम से आप सबसे बात कर, क्योंकि इस तुच्छ शरीर में उतना कुछ दक्षता है ही नहीं। ये गुरु गुरु कृपा है। जो आपको हम कुछ अगर दिखा पाए तो गुरु कृपा है, शास्त्र कृपा है, अपनी जननी और हमारे पिता उनके कृपा है, हमारी गुरु, ये हमारी परंपरा की कृपा है, हमारी आस्था की कृपा। इतनी बड़ी आस्था, इतनी बड़ी क्या बताएं। एक 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 ट्रेजर हाउस, विदित अखिल शास्त्र सुधा जलधि, इतना बड़ा हमारे पास जो जल राशि है, शास्त्र राशि है, इसको हम सब, इसका हम साक्षात्कार करें। एंड वन मोर थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू टेल ऑल ऑफ यू, इन योर लाइफ टाइम प्लीज बाय दिस सीरीज ऑफ, this book is called, that's background thing is there. I'll give you a link of this book. This is Bhagavad Gita, 9 volumes by Sri Swami Dayananda Saraswati. The commentaries are drawn from Shankara Bhashya and Madhusudana Saraswati's commentary using Swamiji's English. In your lifetime, it doesn't cost much. Okay, 5,000 rupees I'll get you at a discount of 20%. So 4,000 rupees mein you should put aside some money. If you go to the website AVRPT, Arshavidya Research and Publications Trusts, okay, before sending the money, check with them. And in Salesburg, it's available in dollars. In Canada, means you can get it from Salesburg. In India, it's available. In Chennai, it's available. If at all, I will ask you to own something. This is all. This is the only treasure I have. That is Bhagavad Gita, as explained by my teacher Swami Dayananda Saraswati. So अगर आप कुछ कर सके, आपको कुछ दिखा, तो इट इज ईश्वर अनुग्रह, शास्त्र अनुग्रह, गुरु कृपा। जय हो। ओम नमः शिवाय।
देखो, क्योंकि टैंक में यदि अच्छा पानी होता है तभी नल खोलने से शुद्ध पानी निकलता है। आपका टैंक जो भरा है, जो दिमाग में, जो आपके जो बुद्धि में जो भरा है, उसमें से जो निकल रहा है वो हम लोग के अंदर जो भर रहा है, वो तो दिव्य दृष्टि दे ही दिया आज। आज
ओम
भगवान ने
नमः
दिव्य दृष्टि दे दिया कि संजय कैसे देख रहा था। अब
ओम
बोलते बोलते मुझे लगा मैंने संजय का दृष्टि दे मुझे मिल जाए, तो भगवान को
नमः
देख के देखिए इतना प्रकाश में दर्शन फर्स्ट टाइम मिला। बहुत बार तो हमको मिला है, लेकिन आज जो हमने देखा प्रत्यक्ष रूप से 10 मिनट तो मेरे पूरे रोंगटे खड़े हो गए। प्रत्यक्ष दर्शन भगवान को आपने दिखा दिया।
ओम
आपको अनंत कोटि धन्यवाद, प्रणाम, नमस्कार। जय गुरुदेव, जय
जय
गुरुदेव।
जय। ओम नमः शिवाय।
Totally agree with what Bindu said.
ओम नमः शिवाय।
Hari Om.